So, hi guys, my name is AMIRUL bin DARUL bin AMIRFAISAL. My MATRIK number is S71061. So today I will show you how to do the access based on our task assignment. So let's go. First, we need to open the access, then we need to create a table. So we click to create, then we choose table. Okay, then we do the customer section first, the data. Here we put customer ID. Okay, the next one is customer name. Okay, next one is city. Next one is state. The last one is credit limit. Okay. This one first. Okay, first one is 10000. Okay, then 101, 1002. Sorry, 1004. Okay. Let's go to customer name. Customer name. First one is Smith. Smith and Jones. Jeffrey. Okay. Model data for city. Here, limit. Skip. Into the credit limit. Okay, that's all for customer. To save this one, save. Name the table as customer. Customer. Okay. Okay, then close this table. We create another one table for inventory. Here I will put the item ID. One is description. This one is standard cost. This one is list price. List price. The table as this price. Okay, the last one is quantity on hand. Then we put description. For 1010 is blender. Then this one is toaster. This one is mixer. Okay, and for the description, we put the standard cost calculator in 40 and 12 and 12. 9, okay, then we put the his price. Mistake. Okay, the continue upload the list price is 9.99. Okay. We move on to quantity on hand. For blank deal, the quantity on hand is 200 and 2 pair. 0.4, 400, 287. To when? Okay, then for inventory, let's set it first. Inventory. Okay. Okay. Let's enter data for sales. Okay. So as usual, we need to create the table. First, we need to create the button create here, and then we choose table. And then, like usual, we name this into invoice. Invoice. Sales name. Percent. And customer ID. Last one is amount. Okay. Let me choose number. Okay. Start time. 1, 2, 3, 1, 0, 7. Okay, let me finish this first because the list is very long. So I will take this one first. And I will continue it. This. Okay, for this one. Access percent. Access percent. The first one is user. Then set. Okay, let's enter the top. First, just the video, please. Let's continue to enter data for sales inventory. Okay, this here I already create the table. So first here we have to enter the odds. Second one is item ID. One is quantity. Last one is sale price. Let's put the equals first. 101. Here, the code. Okay, so the thing is actually 101, 102, 123. Okay, let's put the item first. And we put the quantity. One, one, two, one, 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 one. Okay, let's put the same parts. So what you want is sorry, this one. So first is 9.95. 849. Okay, let's continue this until we finish entering all the data. I guess so. This is all the table that I done entered data. So as you can see here is the customer table, the indicator table, and then sales. Okay, the last one is the sales inventory. So after I enter all this data, so let's go to the query, the question. So we need to create query. So we click the create button and then choose the query design. Okay. So for the question, query A asking for which item are there at least 100 unit in quantity on hand. So for this question, we need to select inventory tables, and then for this field we choose item ID. Second one is description. Then quantity on hand. Last one is quantity on hand. Okay. For this for quantity on hand, let's search for ascending. Ascending. Since the question asks us for that at least 100 unit in quantity, so we need to put in the criteria, which is simple, more than okay, yeah, more than equals to 100. Okay, after that we run it. Okay, here is the answer for query A. They asking for which item are there at least 100 units. As we can see here is the radio, poppers, blender, mixer, electric time, clock, and toaster. Okay. Moving to another query. So as we are going to read smart or this question, it asks us to what were the item number, price, and quantity of each item sold on invoice number 103. So to do this question, we need to select sales inventory. Okay, first we choose the invoice, and then invoice again, item ID, quantity, and sale price. Okay, for the invoice, the second one invoice, we need to federal one. We put only 103. Okay, 103. So let's run it. Okay, here is the answer for the query where it asks us to show what were the item number, price, and quantity of each item sold on invoice number 103. Here is the answer. Okay, move on to the next question, which is query C. Here, first here, query design. Okay, the question asks us to which customer makes purchase from Martinez. Provide customer name and salesperson. Show customer name only once, even if they purchase from Martinez multiple times. So to do this, we need to choose customer and then sales. Okay. And then we need to pick customer ID on customer section table, and customer name on the customer table. Okay, the last one is salesperson in the sales. Okay. So after that, we need to total yes. Okay, and then in the column salesperson, in the criteria column, we need to put Martinez. Okay, that's all. Okay, and then we need to run it. Okay, as you can see here, here is the answer for the questions. Query C. Okay, moving on to the next query, which is query D. So the question asks us, this invoice, sales name, salesperson, customer name, and amount for invoice whose amount is more than 1,500. Sort the amount from largest to smallest. Okay, to do this question, we need to choose customer table and sales table. Okay, for the we need to choose invoice from sales, then sales date, then salesperson. Last one is customer ID, and finally is amount. Okay, we need to total this out. For the amount, since they are asking for the largest to smallest, we need to choose descending order. The criteria is more than 1,500. Okay, right. Okay, here is the answer for the queries D. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Query E. So the query is asking for list invoice, item ID, description, sale price, list price, quantity, and compute extension. The sale price times quantity for all items sold where the sale price is different than the list price. Sort by item ID in descending order. So to do this, we need to choose sales inventory and inventory. inventory. Okay, then we choose invoice, item ID, description on inventory, sell price, this is inventory table, and then list price on inventory table. The value is quantity or sales inventory. Okay. So sell price, we created the criteria. Query E. Okay, let's do the next question, which is query F. The query F asking us to compute the profit margin for each item. So, calculate the profit margin as sell price minus the cost divided by sell price. Okay, and then list invoice, sales date, item ID, sell price, quantity, and compute profit. Sort by invoice in descending order, then profit in descending order. Okay, to do this question, need to choose it. Okay, we have to create the query design, and then we need to read the question first. Okay, the query F asks us to compute the profit margin for each item sold. Calculate the profit margin as sell price minus standard cost divided by sell price. List invoice, sales date, item ID, sell price, quantity, and compute profit. Sort by invoice in descending order, profit in descending order. So, in order to do this, we need to have the table. The table is table sales table, and then sales inventory, inventory. So, we choose invoice from sales, then sales date. Then I can add item from sales inventory, then quantity, okay, then we just add the invoice storage. Okay, we insert the ratio here. The equation that we should put in this section. Okay, then we choose descending order. Okay, total. So we take the total. Okay, After that, we run it. Oh, okay. As you can see, there's a number, so we need to enlarge the column. Here is the answer for question F with query F. Okay. Then we go to next question, which is query G. Okay. Query G asks us to compute the profit for each line of the invoices. Calculate the profit as sale price minus standard cost times by quantity. List invoice, sales date, item ID, sales price, quantity, and compute profit. Sort by invoice is ascending and profit in descending order. So to do this, we need to have simplex before. First, we need to have the sales. That's sales inventory. Then inventory. Okay. Take invoice from sales inventory. Take sales date from sales. Item ID from sales inventory. Sales price from sales inventory. Okay, and quantity from sales inventory also. And finally, we put the equation here, big, sorry, view. Profit sale price. Then minus inventory. Then one standard cost. Times right. Here is the answer for query G. So let's go to another one query. Here, query H. Okay, so it's query G. So let's continue to query H. So we need to create a query here for this question. It asks us to how many sales transactions were made in October. Name your open volume number of sales. Okay, so we choose sales table. Okay, and here we build. Here we put as number of sort key. Then for the second column is once we also do it. Okay, one. Once. Here we total of this one. Here we change the expression. Here we put 10. Okay, then we run it. Okay, as you can see here, this is the answer for question query H. Okay, let's move on to another one query. So we have to create a new query. So the next query is query I asking us to how many customers live in Arizona. List the state and count of customers. So to do this, we need to choose customer table, and then we need to build the so I choose state. Okay, and then we build the second column. Count we need to change the expression. The criteria from step is AZ. Okay, let's run it. Okay, as you can see here, that is the answer for query I. Okay, then let's go to another query. Query J. So for query J, it answers to how many customers live in each state. List the state, count of customers, sort the list alphabetically by state. Okay, so for this question, we need to like usual, like we need to choose select the customer table, then state. We choose state, and then we need to put this one. Look. Count of customers. Count of customers. Count on it. Okay, start. Okay, we total it. So we provide this one ascending order. So we choose the expiration. Okay, then we run. Okay, here is the answer for this question, this query. Okay, let's move on to query K. Okay, first the query design. Okay. For this question, it asks to how much did each salesperson sales based on sales lot amount. List salesperson and total amount, sort from largest total amount to smallest. So for this question, we just pick sales table, and then for this one, salesperson. Okay, this one we choose amount. Then we zoom the total. as we open this up, sound. Because the one is descending audio. So we run it. Okay, here is the answer for query K. Before we get to this session, I need to check all the new query first. See, this one is query A. This one is query B. This is query C. Okay. The last one, query L. Sorry, I forgot. For query L, we understand how many units of each item were sold. List item ID, description, and total sold, sort on total sold in descending order. So for this question, we need to select inventory table and this inventory table. Okay, then we choose item ID from inventory, description from also inventory table. And the last one is total sold. This one we quantity from sales inventory. We zoom in. Just run it. Okay, this is the answer for the last query, query L. Let me save it. Query. Okay, I think that's all from me. Thank you.